Welcome along to episode 161 of Adventures in Pop. And it's lovely to have you here because I've been waiting. You're not that late. It's okay. I was going to do it yesterday. A couple of things to cover in this exciting episode. One thing, last time we spoke, I talked rather ominously about the fact that my friend Rachel was going to come round and take sort of professional photographs of me, ready for the promotion of my newest album, which is coming out very, very soon. I'm going to get into all of that. And as I promised you, I am going to take my life in my hands. I'm going to share with you some of the best of these photographs. So I know this is going to smack of self-indulgence, but I've never had a photo session. And when we talk about professional photographs, I suppose it's worth sharing with you the output. And I'm pleased with them. I'm nervous of them, obviously, because it's when I look at them, I see me, and it's always a bit of a shock. But look, they're okay, and I will share them. Before that, a couple of things to cover, and I'm really picking up some loose ends of some previous episodes. First of all, I want to say how extraordinary it is that I'm reaching, I think, 21,000 subscribers. I've slightly lost count. I don't watch it every day, because if I did, I would just never go out. The numbers are significantly changing on a daily, certainly weekly basis. As you will be aware if you've been watching, and if you haven't, I don't know what to say really. But at the beginning of this year, I had 1,800 and something subscribers. I was quite pleased with that. It had been very static for quite a long time. And I made a comment about how lovely it would be, as there were a few more sort of joining, that how gorgeous it would be to get to 2,000. We might have already got over the 1,900 point at the point that I said that. Anyway, it all just sort of kicked off. And now I am looking at 21,000 subscribers. So, almost 20,000 new subscribers just in the last few months is extraordinary. So all those people who have recently subscribed, I just want to say to you, you made a very, very good choice. I think you've been wise. I think you've done your due diligence. I think you've made a very good decision there. No, really what I want to say is thank you, because it's a bit strange and rather lovely. And I don't know who any of you are. And if I did, I would buy you all a present. I'd buy you all a drink, and send you a Christmas card. That's about the best I can do. So 21,000 subscribers. You're all ever so welcome. The other thing that I did cover quite recently, I talked a little bit about what to do if you have writer's block. What to do? It's the kind of the nightmare that sits, I suppose, somewhere in the head of every creative person, irrespective of what kind of creativity it is that sudden feeling that you've finished, is you've done your best work and nothing else will come. And you can stare at the screen all you like, but it's not going to write itself, is it? I would like to report that I think since that time, it was only a few weeks back, I have written maybe 3 songs, and the reason I didn't mention that I was through the writer's block earlier is that actually, rather as I predicted when I talked about writer's block, the first of the 3 that I wrote after, as I sort of got back into the saddle of it, it's not great, and I don't think it's going anywhere. So the first one was a bit of a kind of, looks like I know what I'm doing, but I don't need anyone to ever listen to this. The second one is okay. That might go somewhere. It might need a little bit of zhuzhing. I would say quite nice, not desperately original. And that's one of the things about getting out of writer's block, is that probably the first thing or two that you write, certainly this is the case for me, will be astoundingly unoriginal, because I'm sort of almost going through the motions to kind of remember how it all works, to try and get back into that thing. So the second one, not great. I'd say adequate. It wasn't bad, it's adequate. But the third one is really good. So I feel like the the shroud has lifted, and the weight has been taken off from my shoulders, and here I am back in the writing world. Now look, as we know, this could all go horribly wrong again very quickly. But how did I overcome it? I hear you ask. Well, I've got to say, I followed quite a lot of my own advice, and my own advice was things like do a cover version. I did a cover version. I recorded a cover version of an Elvis Costello and the Attractions track, a rather obscure track from Get Happy, as it goes, called Riot Act, and I really enjoyed it. I said collaborate with other people. Well, actually, there's been quite a lot of work going on at the House of Goldhawk Foxes, and we have, I'm excited to say, about 7 or 8 brand new tracks that haven't yet seen the light of day, all of which I think are really good. So a little bit of creative juice must have got used, I think, in pulling together those Goldhawk Foxes tracks. So that's really good news. I'm pleased with those. And as I say, they sound good. You'll get to hear some of those over the months ahead. And what else did I do? I just kept busy. I looked back at my own stuff. I did some, as you'll know, I re-recorded some vocals for a track. I just got some things ready. I made sure that everything on the forthcoming album was going to be as top-notch sound quality-wise as it possibly could be, and got that all ready for release. So let me talk about that now as well. Basically, 2 dates to look out for. One is the 24th of May, where I'm going to release the almost never happened 11th single called Face the Music. That's in a couple of weeks' time. That's, as I say, the 24th of May, quite a few weeks' time. And then a week later, on the very last day of May, 31st of May, I will be releasing the album Strange Alien, my 6th album. And that is the one that is going to be released with a bit of support and help from, as I say, a PR company based in Brighton who are helping me, and for a fee. But it's very reassuring to have some people kind of alongside you for this. So I'm incredibly grateful for that, and that is why I needed the photographs. So what I'm going to leave you with today, a little collage of these photographs that were the handiwork of Rachel Ip, who is a photographer and a lecturer in modern art. She knows her stuff, and the photographs were good, and it all happened pretty simply. I have to say thank you to the makers of my leather jacket. I think when I look at them and realise how much I kind of relied on that as my one kind of accessory. But here we go. I'm going to leave you with a bunch of photographs of me that are the publicity shots I'm going to start using around social media, and they might even appear in the odd magazine, dependent on how this whole PR thing goes. So you might see more of these rather serious, mostly black and white but some colour shots of me around my house. I'm going to love you and leave you with that, and I hope you enjoy these. Thanks to Rachel, and I will see you next time. All right, you be good. Take care. Bye-bye.